All right. Good day, everyone. So today we are going to discuss lesson 2 of our subject feasibility studies. So it is entitled Outline Description of Executive Summary. Okay. So let's first identify what is executive summary. So it is the most concise form in a business plan. Yeah. So this summary should be rewritten when the full plan is complete, no, to make certain it covers all the relevant points. Okay? So usually it is not more than 2 pages. Okay? Kasi 1 to 2 pages is enough. Okay? So your executive summary should be brief, concise, and alive. Why? Because um it is the start of your business plan. If the reader or the investor who will read the business plan at the first page, no, it should cut their attention, no. If not, they will not continue reading the rest of the plan. That is why it is very important to make your executive summary very concise and alive. Okay? So although the summary is found at the beginning of the business plan. So this part is the last that you will make. Okay? So let's proceed. So in preparation of your executive summary, there are activities that you need to finish first, no? You need to do first. You need to consider, no? First is the name of your company. You need to identify name of your company and your product. You should build your brand name. No? So in here, discuss briefly where you got or how you arrive at your company's name or your product. No? So do you have an exclusive right to your trademark, logo, or product process? So this question will help you identify the name of your company and your product. Okay? So next is you need also be reminded that the company and your business should be registered with appropriate government agencies. Okay, these are the DTI. So usually yung mga small businesses, no? Security exchange, usually ito yung mga corporation, sole proprietor, and then yung mga partnership, yan, diyan nire-register sa SEC. BIR, of course, Bureau of Internal Revenue. SSS should be registered, no? So, PhilHealth, dapat naka-register din company. And then, municipal office or barangay center. Okay? Ito yung mga mayor's permit, na barangay permit, yan, and so forth. So, these are the things that you need to be reminded that your company should be registered. Okay? So, in preparation of your executive summary, okay? So, another activities include is your office address or your factory plant. No? Okay, next is your office address, plant, factory, location. You need to identify where are you going to establish your business. No? So, depending on the type of the business, no, your site or location must have a population base to support your company. Okay? So, you need to consider yung sympathetic and supportive environment of your choice location. No? Describe your facility and the reason of choosing that location. So, you need also to include whether you are going to lease or you're buying your own facility. No? It's very important yung identifying the location of your business. No? Minsan, maganda yung business but yung location is hindi maganda. So, ano yung nangyayari? Nababankrupt. So, that's why it is number two reminders or consideration that you need to identify a good location for your business. Okay? So another activities is, this is the continuation of your location, no? Do you have enough space parking? Ito is very important, no? Lalo na yung mga may restaurant, no? Meron bang parking space for their customers? Dapat kino-consider din yan. No? Is your office or showroom accessible to physical handicap? No? Para sa mga PWD, accessible ba yan? No? Specify your office floor area and flow of traffic in the vicinity. It's very important na ma-identify din yung floor area ng iyong location. So, in addition to the mobility, no, following factors should be taken into account in choice of your location. Ito yung mga dapat nating i-consider. Proximity of your target market. So, identify first, what is your target market? If your target market is student, of course, your location should be near the university or near the schools, no? So, availability of your raw materials, it is very important, no? In that location ba, mas madali ka makakuha ng mga suppliers na kailangan mo raw materials, no? Kasi kapag wala, medyo mahirapan ka maghanap ng suppliers. No? Lalo na yung mga raw materials mo, sabihin natin, mga mabibigat na bagay, medyo yung delivery, shipping cost, mas malaki. Okay? Transportation accessibility is very important din, no? Sa pagpili ng location, dapat na accessible siya, lalo na sa transportation. Madaling puntahan, no? Cost of space of building, rental, alteration. So it is very important na identify mo, are you going to rent? Are you going to buy your own facility? So how much are you going to spend with the rental? Yan. Cost of labor and land. Okay? Also need to consider this. Kasi may mga lugar na mas mataas yung labor rate. Katulad pag sa mga province, di ba? Yung provincial rate ng mga laborer is lower than those who are in the cities. Okay? So, local government rules and regulations. You also need to consider this kasi minsan may mga businesses na kapag yung nature ng business mo should follow the rules ng local government rules and regulation. Okay, next activity that you need to do is yung industry background. Okay? So, in here, briefly discuss the industry background of your business or your project. So, what is its status? Yung size niya, yung potential of your future growth. No? Discuss how the industry has changed through the years. No? Ano ba yung mga trending, yung mga factors, social, economic, political, and cultural na nagko-contribute ng change. No? You need also to consider this. Under also with the industry background, you can size up industry trends by reading business and industry trade publication and even by watching television. So yan, makakakuha ka ng mga idea sa mga trending through these medias. No? Example of industry are banking, insurance, transportation, communication, manufacturing, trading, and others. Okay? So you need to identify where does your business belong? What industry? Are you with manufacturing or trading? No? Are you in communication or under the transportation? You need to identify the industry background. Now, another thing is, does your project support government programs? No? Describe your business in relation to the industry. Okay? Analyze and interpret historical data of your industry. It's very important. Now, secondary data about the industry can be obtained either from the government agencies, from trade association or organization, or from existing business owners. Okay? So, another activities is company objectives. It is very important to identify the objectives or goal of your business. So, our ends toward which plan activities are directed. no? So profit is measure of business success, although profit will only be one of your long-term objectives, no? So from your long-range objectives, set your business short-term objectives, no? From this, you will guide a yearly planning. Okay? So these objectives, meron tayong long and short. You need to identify first yung long-term, and then identify how are you going to shorten yung short-term goals, no? Yung mga objectives mo. How are you going to reach that long-term goals? So, ito yung example ng short range of objectives, no? To sell 500 pieces of your product before the end of the third quarter of the year. Diba? Short term lang siya, hindi siya umabot ng third quarter pa lang. Ang goal mo is to sell at least 500 pieces. Yan. Yan yung mga short range objectives, no? To be able to come up with 20 designs for identify yung target market mo before the end of the year, no? Ibig sabihin, before the end of the year, 20 design na mapoproduce mo or 20 variant ang mapoproduce mo. Okay? So another example is to launch the product in Metro Manila before the end of the second quarter. Ito yung mga short-term or short-range objectives. No? So, answer the following sample question will serve you as your guide formulation in company objectives in 3 to 5 years. Okay? This, how are you going to do your company objectives? Answer this question. What role do you want to play in the industry? Are you the initiator? Are you the follower? Are you the leader? Etc. No? Will you operate or buy an existing business? What do you want to accomplish as a new owner? Okay? Will you expand, diversify, or go into export venture after 3 to 5 years of operation? Okay? You extend globally. How big do you want your company to be in terms of capitalization, volume of production, sales, profit, etc.? No? Answering this question will help you build your company objectives. So another activities is market information is very important, no? To specifically pinpoint who and where is your target market, no? Their preference, yung profile ng customers mo, it is very important to gather those things. No? Are they the young executive or the middle-aged working mothers or students? Identify yung range, sex, public or public institution. Include how your market will benefit your product. The market information, of course, yung beneficial of your product to the market. Another thing, under market information, is state how customers, estimate yung customers will you have, how many, no? Estimate ka. No? Mention and justify the price of your product, of your projected sales, income in the next 3 to 5 years. Ayan. You need to have your assumption. Pagdating sa price ng product, in next 3 to 5 years, kailangan magkano na yung magiging, you need to project, no? Magkano yung magiging income mo, magkano yung kikitain mo in the next 3 to 5 years. Okay? No. The summary of your marketing program on how you intend to launch your business product or yung what positioning strategy to adopt, no? What media or medium to use, channels of distribution, and your estimated expense such as activity should be indicated. So in market information, no, i-identify yung channel of distribution. Are you going to avail yung delivery app? Are you going to find a agent, sales agent to promote your product? Yan. So you need to identify those things. Okay? Ito. I think this will be the last. Technical information. Okay? Describe the technology that you will use in making your product. Equipments. What are those equipments or machines that you will use, no? Include the specification and properties. No? It's very important. You identify the machines, identify the specification, yung laki niya, di ba? Yan. Discuss briefly the use of your product or how your product works. Sa technical information. Identify also the type of required, ito na yung kanina, no? Yung machines, equipment, or special skills needed in production. Are you going to hire expert, no? With regard of doing your product? These are the machines, no? Yan. So under technical information, state whether you will be selling your product on a regular basis to the same customer. Yan. Include your product or service competitive edge over your competitors. Okay? Ito pala ang last. No? Management information. Okay, in this section of the executive summary, you have to identify your legal form of business organization. Will you opt to be a sole proprietor or go into partnership or corporation? You need to identify, no? Magsosolo ka ba? Or you need to find a partner? Or you need to build a corporation, no? Mention whether you have a purchase franchise. Minsan, no? Yung gagawa ka feasibility, ipa-franchise mo na lang yung existing companies, no? It is feasible ba or not? Name the project proponents, your investors, your financiers, where are you going to get your startup capital, no? If any, the people who will be running your business and their expertise. So under management information, you should also consider this question, no? How many personnel will you initially hire in the first 3 months of your operation, no? Are you going to hire 3 employees, 5 employees, no? Will your personnel be contractual, seasonal, or permanent status? Yan, you need to identify these things. O subcontract, no? Don't forget to note your business hours operation. Kunyari, you are going to start at 8, 8 to 5, ganon, no? Identify mo yung business operation hours. So, for existing business, state the number of years the business is in existence. So, sa feasibility study, pwede rin mga existing business. No? So, minsan mga existing business, they are going to open new variant, sabi natin, a new business, no, out of their business. Yan. So, kaya ito nilakalagay din yung existing business. Minsan kasi yung mga business na yun, 10 years na, tapos mag-open sila ng bagong brand. Yan. So, it is very important to do a feasibility studies first before starting the business. Okay? So, meron pa, no? Financial information. It is very important sa feasibility studies, financial information. Kasi in here, it includes yung mga information you will provide can make break. Ayan. No? State under this portion the amount of money you need initially to start the business. Under the financial information, no? Of course, you need to identify magkano yung kakailanganin mo, no? Before you start the business, no? It's very important. Hindi yung susugod ka na lang basta-basta. Hindi, gusto ko mag-open a business. Diba? You need to identify this first. It includes yung pre-operating costs. You need to identify this. When we say pre-operating costs, your business registration, ito yung mga permits na kakailanganin mo. You need to identify magkano bang barangay permit, mayor's permit, babayaran mo lahat. You need to ask or punta ka dun sa mga agency na yun, ask ka, you need to identify yung mga pre-operating costs. Okay, capital expenditures. Are you going to buy machines, equipment, magkano yung kakailanganin mo? No? It is very important. Identify mo tong mga to. Needed working capital. Ito yung 2 to 3 months salaries of your personnel, utilities, and bills. No? Ibig sabihin, sa first 2 to 3 months, kahit wala kang kinikita, you still pay your personnel. You still pay your bills, no? That's why you need to identify yung needed working capital. Yan, ito yung mga kasama, no? Remember, you do not immediately earn once you off. Yan nga. Yung sasabi ko, no? Once na nag-start ka, hindi ka kagad basta-basta kikita. Minsan, mga business, it took them 3 years bago nila masabing successful sila. No? Pero in starting a business, you need to identify these three things: pre-operating costs, capital expenditures, and needed working capital. Okay? So, under financial information, identify the source of your capital. What are you going to borrow from your relatives, your friends, or you will use your savings? You know, identify mo lahat yun. Will you borrow from banks or other financial institutions? Okay, whether public or private. No? Will you classify your business as small? Ito yung small, no? Asset 250 up to 2.5. Small pa daw yan. So, medium is asset of 2.5 million to 10 million scales. You need to identify. No? Under financial information, if you are going to borrow, what will be the interest rate? Identify mo rin, no? Bihiram ka, magkano interest rate ng hihiram mo, no? How long will you going to repay the interest in the capital principal? Yan, it is very important, no? So, include the profit you intend to have. Ito na yung sasabi ko sa inyo kanina, you need to forecast, project yung next 3 to 5 years in order to pay your loan. You need to identify, you need to forecast or project your sales, no, 3 to 5 years. From that sales, no, from that profit, are you going to pay all your loans? Yan. When will you break even? No gains, loss in terms of volumes or sales. Kailan ka magiging break even? Yung kailan mo mapupunan lahat ng mga nagastos mo? Mga ilang years? Yan, you need to identify those things. Na to, last na to. Social desirability information. It is very important. Na state mo in this section the brief discussion of your projects or company distribution specifically to the community, generally to the economy of the country. Is your business beneficial? No? Are you willing to share some of your profits with the customers? How? Okay, you need to answer those questions. Are you willing to hire physically impaired but competent personnel? Yan. Is your company willing and able to sponsor medical, sports, and community projects? Yan. Can your project contribute to the existing government trust programs? So, those are the things when it comes to social desirability informations, no? So, how are you going, how does your company, no, benefits to the society? All right, so this will be your assignment number 2. Is also individual. So, using the executive summary as your outline, submit the name of your company, type of the business ownership, your location, industry background, service, and your company objectives. No? And where are you going to get yung source of your capital? Okay? So, mag-isip lang kayo ng any business sa tingin nyo itatayo nyo. If you will be given a chance, no? To, siguro, um, mag-isip kayo ng sarili nyong business. Yan na lang, sarili nyong business. Ano yung magiging type of business yon? Saan mo siya ilalagay? No? And then explain why are you going to put there. Industry background, yan, service, your company objectives, identify niya rin. Tapos, kung ikaw pagbibigyan ng chance na makapag-business, where are you going to get that source of capital? So, just submit your assignment by uploading it in our Google Classroom. Okay? So, that's the end of our topic number 2. Thank you for listening and see you next meeting.